Your brain is constantly shaping your reality without asking for permission. What you experience as thinking is not a clean, conscious process. It is the final output of thousands of invisible calculations happening beneath your awareness. Before you even realize you are making a decision, your brain has already scanned patterns, matched them with past experiences, predicted outcomes, and selected the option that feels most efficient. By the time you become aware of it, the decision is already presented to you as something you chose, even though it was built long before awareness arrived. The reality you see is not raw truth. It is a filtered reconstruction. There is far too much information in every moment for your brain to process fully, so it removes most of it and keeps only what seems useful for survival or emotional relevance. You never experience the full world, only a compressed version designed to keep you functioning. Because this filtering happens automatically, you never notice what is missing. You assume what you see is complete reality, even though it is only a limited interpretation built inside your mind. Your memories feel like solid evidence of your past, but they are not recordings. Every time you recall something, your brain rebuilds it from fragments stored across different areas. It fills gaps, adjusts details, and reshapes emotions depending on your current state. Over time, a memory becomes less like an actual replay and more like a rewritten story your mind keeps updating. This is why two people can experience the same event and remember it in completely different ways, both feeling absolutely certain they are correct. Memory is not storage, it is reconstruction. Your emotions also play a far deeper role in decision-making than logic ever does. You like to believe you think first and feel later, but most of the time the process is reversed. Your brain instantly assigns emotional meaning to everything, safe or unsafe, rewarding or dangerous, comfortable or uncomfortable, and only then builds logical explanations to justify that reaction. This is why people can understand something is harmful, yet still repeat it. Logic is often not the driver of decisions. It is the narrator that explains them after they have already been made. Repetition is another invisible force that quietly shapes what you believe to be true. When you are exposed to something again and again, your brain starts treating it as familiar. Familiarity creates comfort, and comfort gets mistaken for truth. This is known as the illusion of truth effect. You do not need evidence for something to feel correct. Repetition alone can slowly reshape belief. Over time, repeated exposure changes what your mind accepts as normal, without you ever noticing the exact moment the shift happens. Your attention is also not fully under your control. It is constantly pulled toward anything new, emotional, or potentially important for survival. That is why dramatic, surprising, or emotionally intense information captures your focus instantly, while calm or simple information gets ignored. Your attention system is not designed for accuracy or peace. It is designed for survival. In the modern world, this system is constantly triggered, making focus feel unstable even when you try to control it consciously. All of this gradually builds what you call your personality. The thoughts you repeat become mental habits. The reactions you repeat become emotional patterns. The behaviors you repeat become identity traits. Over time, these repeated patterns create the feeling of a stable you, even though nothing inside your mind is truly fixed. What feels like personality is often just accumulated repetition, organized into predictable responses shaped by experience and environment. And this leads to a deeper realization. If your thoughts are automatic, your perception is filtered, your memories are reconstructed, your emotions shape your logic, and your identity is formed through repetition, then the idea of a fully independent, conscious self becomes uncertain. What you call you may not be a single controller inside your mind. but a continuous process of the brain interpreting itself, generating the feeling of identity moment by moment.